Deep in the heart of Lander country, it is Highlander Soccer. Hello, everybody, and welcome into K13 Media's presentation of Gordon State Soccer on a beautiful Friday afternoon here at the beginning of October. Eric Evanson here with you. Happy to be with you on, again, a beautiful day and a little bit of a blustering day as the wind continues to whip around us as the Gordon State Highlanders will face off against the Calhoun Community College Warhawks. The Gordon State Highlanders coming in off of an impressive road trip facing off against two conference opponents, including the Central Georgia Technical College Titans and the ever-rivaled Georgia Military College Bulldogs, taking home both victories in those contests. So it's a great way to start off, well, not start off, but continue a good conference season for the Highlanders. Once again, everybody, welcome to our presentation of Gordon State Soccer. Eric Evanson here with you. More than happy to be here with you. And like I said before, it's been a good season so far for the Gordon State Highlanders. Coming into today, they have a 7-1 record and a 6-1 record in the conference. You can't necessarily buy that. It's a lot of talent. It's a lot of good coaching by first-year head coach Kenneth Fasahini, who came in and has done a remarkable job with this roster. A lot of young roster, but it's a young roster as well as it is a potent offensive roster. Of course, we look at a lot of the goals they've scored now, some of them coming off of Andrew College, who is moving to NAIA and coming next season. But still, it's a very good offensive trio at the front that the Gordon State Highlanders sport, and also a very strong defensive back, giving a lot of rest to goalkeeper Rebecca Tanner. She hasn't had too many tough saves for her this season because that back line headed by Zipporah Chile has been so potent. Go and give you the starters for both squads, starting off with the visiting Calhoun Community College Warhawks. In net, they're going to have Jacqueline Jarquin, then Katie James, Nina Brown, Emma Cooper, Yashari Chavez, Jackie Delgado, Macy Gattaca, Ava Wooten, Aubrey White, Lizeth Soriano, and Madigan King. Again, for the Calhoun Community College Warhawks, that is Jarquin in net, James, Brown, Cooper, Chavez, Delgado, Gattaca, Wooten, White, Soriano, and King. And for your home standing Gordon State Highlanders, they're going to send Rebecca Tanner to net, and then they'll sport out Macy Lauren Lanier in front of her, Georgia Fillingham, Lisbeth Ramirez, Sydney Fluellen, Olivia Park, Isabel Tressler, sorry about that, and Olivia Park as well. Like I said, Caricia Knight's going to be out in the field. I mentioned Zipporah Chile earlier, and Carissa Thompson and Jessie Jeffco. Again, that is Tanner in net, then Lauren Lanier, Fillingham, Ramirez, Fluellen, Park, Tressler, Knight, Chile, Thompson, and Jeffco. Go ahead and give you another shot of this beautiful field as we are getting ready for soccer here this afternoon. Going to go ahead and take our first break of how we're throwing things down, and we'll be right back after that.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Sorry about that, folks. Had a little bit of technical difficulties, but we are all okay now. And as I said, take a look at this gorgeous field that we got here set out in front of us for another fantastic day of soccer here in South Georgia. Starting to feel like October,
you got one
finally.
more notch.
75 degrees is what we're looking at on the temperature gauge, but of course it's very windy here, so it's cooling things down a good bit. And we're starting to get a little worried. Didn't know if October was going to show up or not, but in the first couple days, we are getting some lower temperatures. And I mentioned earlier how it was a young roster for Gordon State. Man, oh man, is it a young roster for the Warhawks. They come in having just one sophomore on their roster. Everybody else is a freshman on this team, so expect a lot of young talent to be on display this afternoon. While we're here, I want to go ahead and thank a couple of our sponsors here at Gordon State, Ortho Atlanta, as well as Promo Vision Advertising. Of course, can't forget about the Waffle House Rain Tree Golf Club, who we just are either wrapping up or still during a golf tournament that we have over there right now. Then we have Resurgent Orthopedics, West Central Georgia Bank, and of course, you can't forget about Coca-Cola, as well as Piedmont Orthopedics. We are just getting ready to get started here at Gordon State College. Eric Evans in here with you. Michael Penn's going to be on camera for us this afternoon. He's high in the air, hoping the wind don't knock him down either, but I'm sure he's going to be okay. Community College Warhawks are going to be in traveling blues, a very electric blue, kind of similar to some Gordon State Highlander blue, whereas the ladies will be on the left side sporting white. Thought they might be in gray this afternoon, but they will be wearing white for this home contest. And I talked about earlier how they have been doing in the conference, and it has been fantastic. Go and give you a look at how the conference is shaking out as of right now. Well, rather, let me look at the schedule here first. Of course, we have today's game between the Warhawks and the Highlanders, but we also have going on Southern Crescent Technical College will be facing Central Georgia Tech, and South Georgia will be at Daytona State College, so that'll be a fun one to watch. And of course, I mentioned the road trip the ladies just went on. They took down the GMC Bulldogs in their house 2-1. That was a great finish, and they shut out the Titans at their place on Wednesday, the 1st of October. That was a 3-0 blowout in favor of the Highlanders. Now, they have already swept that season series with the Titans, and they split with the GMC Bulldogs. Looking at the standings right now, you find South Georgia at the top with Gordon right behind them. South Georgia has played 8 games and is 7-1 in those contests, whereas Gordon is 6-1 in 7 contests played. So both squads having a decent record. In the middle of the pack, you find Georgia Military College sitting at 5-3-1, then Central Georgia Tech at 3-6-1, and below them are Oxford sitting at 2-5, and Andrew at the bottom, 0-7 on the year are the Andrew College Tigers. Mentioned that they'll be moving in NAIA pretty soon, so that will be coming next year. The NAIA is actually getting 2 new opponents. They'll be the Wesleyan Wolves in Macon, as well as the Andrew College Tigers. Looks like we got captains meeting right here at center front. Center front, exactly. But we got them meeting on the opposite side. The referees are talking about what's what. Again, give you the starting lineups for both squads really quickly. For the Community College, or rather the Calhoun Community College Warhawks, you're going to have Keen in net, James, Brown, Cooper, Chavez, Delgado, Gattico, Wooten, White, Soriano, and King. And for the Highlanders, you have Tanner in net, Lauren Lanier, Fillingham, Ramirez, Fluellen, Park, Tressler, Knight, Cheeley, Thompson, and Jeffco. Now, oh, here she comes right here. I was wondering when we would see her. I was just about to tee her up. Kara Bishop was just on the softball field not a couple minutes ago, but she's dressed out and she's ready to come play soccer. She's not in the starting lineup, but she is available off the bench. We all know how much of a utility that Kara Bishop plays, so having her anytime is always a plus for the squad. 2:59 on the clock, and the referees are starting to walk out towards the center of the pitch as we get ready for soccer this afternoon. And welcome you in one last time, everybody. Eric Evanson here with you, Michael Penn on camera, representing K13. And hey, if you're watching, let us know who you're cheering for and give us a drop on where you're watching from. We love to hear that. We love to talk about that, and we will keep you engaged throughout the broadcast. I mentioned how windy it is today. There's some, I'm sure you can hear, there's a little bit of bustling wind right around. Almost took our 10 away from us. When we were setting up pregame, we had to strap this thing down. It's got 5 straps on it. It's got 4 straps and a rope tied to it, so hopefully it doesn't go nowhere. One can hold. Mitch and Kara Bishop was over at the softball field. That's because they're facing off against the Canada Futures team. That's right. We got some visitors from north of the border coming down here because, you know what, it's October, and in Canada, it gets a little cold. So it gets a little hard to play softball up there. So they're making a tour down around in the southern United States. GSE now filling out the pitch. Again in homestanding whites. Tanner in net sporting a highlighted kit. Whereas the Warhawks are going to be in electric blue with black sleeves, white numbers on the back and the front. Looks like the Highlanders have gold lettering across their kits. Everybody finished with their pregame meetings now. Last time we saw the Highlanders here at home, they struck very quickly. Let's see how they like to go with this game plan. Start off today's game. Looks like it'll be Georgia Fillingham getting ready for kickoff. Centering the ball. Waiting for the head referee. He's still over next to the visiting bench. Still playing a little bit of a waiting game here, yeah. I think the visiting coach was trying to give him a last bit of roster news or last bit of an update. But I believe we're okay. The 7-1 Gordon State Highlanders facing off against, give you that record in just a second, for the Calhoun Community College Warhawks. They're coming in from Decatur, Alabama. They are 2-6 on the year. They're 0-0 in their conference. Right, maybe not reported just yet. Referees today are going to be in orange kits with black stripes on the off edges, and we are underway here in Barnesville, Georgia. And this one started deep into Warhawk territory. It's going to be an easy grab as Katie James trots over to pick it up. It'll be a throw-in for Calhoun. Calhoun immediately puts it back in, and getting a touch on it slightly is Isabel Tressler, but nothing too serious. Crecia Knight patrolling as well. Tressler on that left wing. She's ever dangerous. She loves moving left, and she's able to win the one-on-one there, but unfortunately unable to keep it in as, again, James is going to throw it back. She'll get it to teammate Aubrey White. White now facing off against Crecia Knight. Battle of the 14s down on the far end. Back inside to Georgia Fillingham. Now towards midfield as Calhoun moves it back up, trying to get something offensively started. Jeffcoat watches it as it's put back right towards midfield. Good job by Yashari Chavez to push it to her left wing attacker. Good one-on-one there. Good defense here by the Highlanders, looking to keep them away. Thompson still motioning for that ball, and Elizabeth Ramirez with a clear, but not too emphatic as it will stay just outside of the box. Still threatening here is Calhoun as they look to put together an attack. Calhoun from just outside now. Elizabeth Soriano back inside. Chavez motioning to the left side will go right into the possession of Carissa Thompson. And Thompson, good interception, good way to be there. We'll get it up to Fillingham. Fillingham towards midfield will push it over to Tressler. Or excuse me, we'll push it over to Park. Now deep into Warhawk territory, we're going to get to call Jacqueline Jarquin's name for the first time this afternoon. She'll opt for the kick. That one just somewhat of a clear there by the Gordon State offense, unable to keep the ball in control, and a good job by Calhoun's defense to disrupt it as so. Soriano trying to look and find Nina Brown. Both squads moving rather slow so far, just kind of letting each other play in to what the defense is giving them. No fast breaks, no nothing just yet. That the first clear cross of the game. This one back towards the middle, but right towards the captain of the back line, Zipporah Chile. Down the left side, Isabel Tressler unable to chase that one down, as again, it'll be a throw-in for Katie James. Foul called in favor of Gordon State. So they'll get their first set here of the afternoon. This one just beyond the half-field line, midfield rather. I think we're waiting on Ramirez to tie a boot. Yeah, we're good. Raising the arm, and this one booted deep into the box, but Jarkeen has to come out to get this one. So really no push up there for the Highlanders as they just try to get it to Jarkeen. That went out, and again, or rather the foul was called there, but they're going to let it play through in favor of the Warhawks. Down here near side, Soriano trying to boot it up, and now Rebecca Tanner gets her first opportunity to get called here. She'll opt for the long boot and try to get it up towards midfield. She does succeed in that as Tressler finds it. She'll play it back. Back towards the left side. And now, again, this one fired deep into Warhawk territory, but this time the Highlanders have a touch. Georgia Fillingham in the back line. Got to look for someone to cross to, trying to win this one-on-one. Fillingham breaks three, goes for someone on the mid-side, and just could not make it clean. Tressler's going to try to round out this attack, though, pushing it back towards the middle. Macy Lauren Lanier. Lanier takes a shot, and Jarkeen down to a knee, takes it easily. So an easy save there for Jacqueline Jarkeen. Zipporah Chile watches this one. Now Zipporah has to race to this in order to stop Nina Brown. Brown unable to control it. It will be out, and it will be a throw-in here for the Highlanders. Over to pick it up and throw it in is Carissa Thompson. Just underway here in Barnesville, Georgia. Welcome into the broadcast, everybody. If you're just now joining us, Eric Evanson here with you. Michael Penn up on the scaffolding to my right. He's manning camera for us this afternoon. This back towards the middle. Yashari Chavez takes a shot, and I believe it was deflected off of Ramirez, so not clean there. Maybe it was just an errant shot. Thought that Ramirez might have gotten a touch on that one. Either way, Rebecca Tanner's going to go dig that one away from the fence. Zipporah Chile getting the opportunity here to boot this. Sets it up on the line just outside the box, and here comes that win that I mentioned many times before. Chile gets a little bit too much air underneath this one, doesn't get as much distance as I'm sure she wanted. Nita Brown. Brown double team trying to get out of this trap set by the Highlanders. We'll have to kick it back right at the midfield line, and there is Emma Cooper. Cooper back to the captain defensive part, Ava Wooten. Now it'll be Kate James. Once again, another ball on that far side. Highlanders trying to play heavily over there. That's where Tressler is. We've seen Tressler be very aggressive on that side. Sydney Fluellen unable to keep that, so it'll be a throw in here for Calhoun. And again, another opportunity for Kate James. James gets it in here, unable to control it. And this one back pass right back to her, ricocheted off. And again, another throw in. Just Highlanders trying to stifle the momentum while also, in metaphor, moving the sticks back. Tressler again puts it out. So it seems like whenever the Highlanders are trying to make some sort of attack, and if the attack doesn't work right away, they just try to push that ball out and disrupt and frustrate the Warhawks as much as possible. Again, Tressler puts it out. And so Calhoun trying to get it away from the line. They do succeed there. Jesse Jeffcoat unable to handle that one-on-one, and now deep towards the far side. The defense having to move here. On the run here is Madigan King, and she's unable to keep control. Will have to be back past here, and a reset for the Warhawks. James towards the middle where Chavez is. Now deep into the box. Tanner's going to have to make a save here, and no. Nina Brown had a shot there in a one-on-one opportunity, but unfortunately for her, the kick just went off the wrong side of the foot, and Tanner will be able to fight another day. So a really good chance there for Calhoun, but unfortunately they're just not able to find the back of the net for them. And the Highlanders have really played a lot of this game in their own territory. I'm sure they want to push back to the other side. Caricia Knight, double team, did receive the kick well enough. Now a host of Highlanders right at midfield will have to kick it back towards Fillingham. Fillingham on a hard touch, tries to get it to a Caricia Knight for a through ball. No dice, as it's a good strong back line wall by the Warhawks. And now Chavez moving towards that right wing, now moving towards the middle. And now Nina Brown trying to get loose here. Carissa Thompson has to flag her down. She does get a couple touches on it, and a good job, a good tackle and disruption by Carissa Thompson. Nina Brown has gotten open one too many times, so I'm sure the Highlanders are going to game plan around her. Zipporah Chile even having trouble catching up to Nina Brown. Good job by Carissa Thompson to cut across. Looked like a pass maybe intended for Chavez, but ricocheted off a Highlander. Tressler at midfield, pushes towards the middle. Now puts this one up in the air. It's a race here. Georgia Fillingham trying to get a little bit of distance, get a little bit of running room. Fillingham on the right side tries to go for a cross, but just too tough a touch. It'll roll out, and it will be for Jarquin to take. So I don't know if you want to call that exactly a shot. It looked like Fillingham was maybe looking towards the middle of the field more of. Jesse Jeffcoat trying to get it past. It'll ricochet off of the shin guards of the defender on the far side. That looked like Macy Gattaca. So Highlanders get a throw in here. Rare one for them, especially on that far side. Tressler playing well, pushes towards the middle with Olivia Park. Park unable to handle it. She'll opt for Carissa Thompson. Now that defender, that free-moving defender, moves up. And Fillingham and Thompson both watching this one. It's going to roll out and give the opportunity for a throw-in for the Highlanders. Tough takedown there, and we'll have an immediate stoppage. And now the referee going over to check on her. Park went down. Don't know what got hit there. Might have just gotten the wind knocked out of her. She's back to her feet. So a set piece here for the Highlanders, about midway from midfield and the box. Still a long distance here. It'll be a Zipporah Chile taking it. Chile puts it in the air. Caricia Knight looking for it. And Jarquin unable to handle it on the first one. But she's able to fall back on top. Thankful for her, Lauren Lanier was about to dive into that box. But she was able to handle it, just slipped through the hands on the first one, but was able to corral it on the second go-round. If you hear some background noise, I mentioned that the softball squad's facing off against the Canada Futures team back behind us. Busy day at the WAC. We also have I believe they're gone now, but the football team hit the road, had baseball out here for an early morning practice. Been a busy day here at the Highlander Athletic Facility. Rather complex. This one over the head of Tressler, and now again Calhoun looking to stage an attack. On this is Zipporah Chile and Carissa Thompson. Good interception by the duo in the backfield. This one just over the head of Fillingham, and now racing down, trying to get this one away from Soriano. She does get away from Soriano, but a sweep on the back end of that one caused by Emma Cooper will force a throw in here for the Highlanders. And the Highlanders in white, Calhoun in blue with black sleeves. Throw in here, one bounce pass to Caricia Knight. Knight able to press through. Good footwork by Knight, able to find, or rather look for, Lauren Lanier, but no dice. Thompson now having to race back to her line. Thompson with a hitch in her step, unable to keep up with Nina Brown, but Brown just trying to put some distance, maybe try and find Yashari Chavez. Here is Yashari Chavez right in the middle. And this one maybe a little bit too tough. Was looking to put it just in front of Nina Brown. But Carissa Thompson will just opt to kick it out. This one's going to roll all the way up the hill right in front of us over here in the 10. Need someone to hit that ball. Lizeth Soriano will throw that one in and try to keep it away. A good job by Olivia Park to put herself in that one. Good job by Sapora Chile to kick it out. And now Rebecca Tanner calls everybody off. She's going to grab it. Just into the 30th minute here, so 15 have gone down in this first half of action. Good cut on the far side. Even better job by Fluellen to just stand tall through that one. Not letting the ball play her, and a good job by Fillingham to collect that one. Tough shove, and a good one by the back-end defender. This one out, well passed. Cooper unable to keep up with Fillingham. Will be a throw in here for the Warhawks. And it'll find Madigan King. Elizabeth Ramirez in the back line. That's something we've noticed from these Highlanders is that everybody plays, no one has one set role, it seems. Caricia Knight's up at the front. We've also seen her towards the back end. We've seen Elizabeth Ramirez in the midfield in front. She's playing back end defense today. So it seems like everybody has a loose role where they're just able to move around. There's a lot of fluidity in this. And a good through ball there by Calhoun. Even better block allows Rebecca Tanner to grab that one. Park puts that one in the air, played off the chest well. Believe that is Soriano. Yes, it is. Soriano towards the middle, Chavez. A touch to Brown. Brown on the far side, intercepted well by Fluellen. Right towards the line, trying to keep it in, and she does, is Soriano and Brown, but Fillingham able to race over and beat Cooper. Now Fillingham looking to break through the back line on the far side. Fillingham looking for a cross to maybe find Caricia Knight, but right in line with the defender the pass was, that defender Ava Wooten. And again, Fillingham a chance in the corner as this one rolls deep. Number 8 for the Highlanders watches that one as it will be out, and it should be a corner here for Gordon State. First corner of the afternoon for both squads. As we'll have our first substitution, Tatiana McCoy going to come in. She's going to look like she's going to tag out with Caricia Knight. Yes, she will. Olivia Park going to take this corner kick here for the Highlanders. Curious not seeing Tatiana McCoy in the starting lineup. But she's in the game now and presumably will be playing towards that middle role. Park raises the hand, goes for it. It's in the air. It's high. Good boot, and it's batted away by Jarkeen. Fantastic job with the mitts there by the keeper, as now it has a fast break potential for the Calhoun Warhawks. Chavez plays back and maybe puts her defender on the off step as Madigan King had to play back a little bit more. Now Chavez towards the middle as the defense rushes for it. Park trying to throw a wrench into those plans. Stops for a moment. Nina Brown on a through ball. Nina Brown on the left side, and it's going to be an offsides call. A good attack there by Calhoun. They've given Nina Brown 3 opportunities to shoot that one on the offsides call. They've given her multiple opportunities to put one in the back of the net. Tanner, though, has saved a couple, has obstructed a couple, and overall the defense has caused enough pressure to keep the score 0-0. Sheely. This one has a little bit more oomph on this one as it clears midfield. That one played off the chest. It'll roll out. It'll be a throw in here, and taking it is Thompson. Looks like we got another substitution here for the Highlanders. That looks like Kara Bishop. She's going to tag out with Jessie Jeffcoat. Thompson looking for who she's going to give the ball off to. Maybe Tatiana McCoy, and that one put out by Nina Brown. Again, it'll be a throw in here for the Highlanders. Thompson's just going to move up a little bit more and grab it. You could see she was eyeing Tatiana, and Nina Brown covered her well. Again, this one going towards McCoy. McCoy double team, trying to get the ball loose right on the line. Tatiana McCoy, she can beat a lot of people with her speed. She did flip roles, it looks like, with Fillingham, and now she'll be teamed up with Nina Brown. Good midfield attack here brewing for Calhoun as they go towards the far side. Gattaca unable to keep it in front of her. They'll play back, and it'll be a throw in here for Gordon State. Looks like we got a couple people rooting for Gordon. Maybe got a couple people rooting for Calhoun in the chat. Again, guys, if you want to drop where you're listening from, who you're cheering for, we love that here. Just about halfway through this first half of action. Still 0-0. Calhoun has had many opportunities to put one in the back of the net. Highlanders just unable to brew up a sizable attack on the opposite end. And now Nina Brown blitzing through all the defenders, and this one too tall. Brown had 4 Highlanders flanking her and still was able to get a shot off, but just about a foot too tall of the crossbar. And again, another opportunity for Calhoun goes by the wayside as the Highlanders escape yet again. Zipporah Cheely watching back, but Tanner's going to just go for the quick little kick to find Fluellen. Down the far side, Isabel Tressler with Kate James in front of her. Tressler plays back a little bit here, finds Kara Bishop. Bishop in the midfield, looks like she slipped on the turf. Maybe got a cleat stuck in there, so either way, it's going to be flipped over. And a chance here for Calhoun. Park just throwing a leg in front of that attempted cross by Brown. Tatiana McCoy across midfield. McCoy continuing to press down the far side. Tough shove and takedown. We'll have a whistle. That one both sides, but I believe the foul is going to be registered to Calhoun. So it should be a Highlander ball. That was Lizeth Soriano, the offender of that foul. This one in the air. It's got good distance to the box, settling under it were the Highlanders, but no one was able to settle under enough to get a well enough touch. Jarkeen taking her time. She'll just move it over to Soriano. Soriano will move it towards the far side of the box. It's set in the air. Ooh, looks like maybe the Highlanders might have gotten away with a handball call there from Lauren Lanier. Chile. Back over to Macy Lauren Lanier, who usually is in the attack of things, but not today so much. She launches a shot attempt from well outside. She saw a clear opening, and she knew she had the power to do it, so she went ahead to see if she could put one in the back of the net, but no shot for her there. Down the far side, Elizabeth Ramirez facing off against Gattaca. Now Park moving against Nina Brown. Park puts it deep towards McCoy. McCoy moving with it. McCoy's got some speed. The offense is going to work for Highlanders. Not on this one, though. It was a good job by the defense to fly in from the far side for the Warhawks to put it in the back, or rather the left side of McCoy's vision. That one just well off, well too targeted high by McCoy. Jarkeen hasn't had too much work today. Couple of good heads-up plays for her. Neither keeper necessarily has had a save per se today. Rebecca Tanner has been aided by two well-off kicks from Nina Brown, or shot attempts, rather. Park towards the midfield, and a good stick and stop there by Kate James. Or, excuse me, that is Aubrey White. This one gets pushed back towards midfield. Zipporah Chile down to a knee, stops it for a moment. Nina Brown towards the right side, trying to see if she can get it to Gattaca, but nothing there. Tressler moving on a solo mission down the far side, and Jarkeen, a sliding stop, keeping it away from the line and keeping possession in favor of the Warhawks. A little bit over 20 minutes left here in this first half as Yashari Chavez trying to contend with Carissa Thompson. This one will be booted backwards. Be a throw in here. It's going to be Lizeth Soriano. Soriano surveying the field, looking for someone. She's going to one-hop it to Nina Brown. Brown double team. McCoy tried to get in front of that one. Now this one put in the air again by Soriano. Lisbeth Ramirez, a good strong header, gets it across midfield and right into the path of Tatiana McCoy. She'll hand it off to Olivia Park. Park looking to survey and reset the midfield. Fillingham on the breakaway. Fillingham will watch it get swept away. Good defense by the Warhawks, but it's not over yet. Fillingham wins it away. And she'll have to put it back towards the middle, and I think that was intended for McCoy, but McCoy too far on her horse. We'll have to watch and turn as it's taken away by Madigan King and the Warhawks. Steady standard here for Calhoun as they continue to sweep the ball back into Highlander territory. Towards the middle, Fillingham off a knee. Back towards Tressler. Tressler trying to win a foot race here against James. She does. Tressler towards the middle. James, tough tackle, no call. Moving towards the middle. Fillingham takes the shot, and it's well to the right. Fillingham knew she had an opportunity there and just could not measure it out well enough to find the back. That's the second shot by Fillingham. This one a little bit closer and a little bit more convincing. She was very frustrated with herself afterwards. Just had a perfect avenue. A powerful enough kick might be able to challenge Jarkeen, but it was just well too far off to the right. Soriano moving from the back line to the front, playing on the line, forcing McCoy against the tightrope. Now Thompson is just going to boot it out. Got a couple substitutions here for both squads. Olivia Park looks like she's going to come out here. Coming in for Calhoun is Hannah Figueroa. She'll come in for Soriano. Jessie Jeffcoat tags out with Olivia Park, who's been in the game for a while. Jackie Delgado towards the back of the Highlanders territory flew well, and a good job to play it off 3 touches. Racing here, Jessie Jeffcoat just back into the game. Fillingham now towards the far side. Got to win this foot race against James. Unable to. Excuse me, that might be Ava Wooten on the far end. Right back to Fillingham. Georgia trying to restart this attack. Tatiana McCoy towards the middle, sweeps it away. McCoy back over. Taking a shot here is Lauren Lanier, and I think she might have just caught way too much carpet than she thought she was going to get. Too much of grass on that kick. Just did not get enough power as it goes left of the post. Jarkeen. High. Played off the chest well. I believe that is Macy Lauren Lanier again. Yes, it is. And this one, it will get past her. Jessie Jeffcoat watches it past, and now, again, Calhoun trying to get it out of their own territory. And a good job by Tressler putting it back in the corner towards McCoy. McCoy wheels off the route. Now looks like she has a one-on-one. Tries to get it back in towards Kara Bishop. Good tackle there by Calhoun. Not called. An incredible touch off the backside by Jackie Delgado. Able to keep it in front of her. She reached around the attacker and was able to get it off the heel. Back towards the middle, dangerous Nina Brown against Carissa Thompson. Nina has taken on the entire defense today. She won't be able to do it here, as it's a good job by Jessie Jeffcoat to interfere. McCoy. Again on the run. Tatiana McCoy's got a one-on-one here with Jarkeen, and an incredible save by the Warhawk keeper. Dropping down to McCoy's level, blocks it with a knee, and opens up another possibility here for the Warhawks. Jarkeen has been solid today, and she proves it again. Aubrey White boots it far. This one intended for Chavez, who has moved towards that far side. We also have another substitution in. Reagan Black has taken in a foothold in that front half for the Warhawks. This will roll out. Tressler unable to chase it back down. Will be a throw in here for Kate James. Tressler, midfield. Looking for a long cross, maybe looking for McCoy. McCoy is going to get a foul called against her there. Taking a trip to the turf was Hannah Figueroa. Tatiana McCoy a little bit too heavy on the coverage. It'll be a setup here for Calhoun. Tressler. Towards the midfield. Kara Bishop has come up a little bit here, looking to stop that kick from the defender, but never came. It was just a reception. Tressler back towards Kara. This one far over. Macy Lauren Lanier, another shot, and this one a little bit closer, but another job by Lauren Lanier. That's from well outside, and it just misses post. Maybe some confusion on the pitch. We got a softball over here. So the backfield clear now. Macy Lauren Lanier is coming out. Caricia Knight's coming back in. Did have a duo of substitutions for Calhoun. Didn't get an eye on them before they took the pitch. I believe that's Reese Bailu. Number 16 for Calhoun. James throws this back header by Chavez. Good takedown by Kara Bishop. Bishop able to win the one-on-one, but that ball a little bit too much on it, as it will be an easy one for Jarkeen to wrap her hands around. Just about 12 minutes left here in this first half, and another big takedown foul called against Calhoun. I believe that was Kara Bishop who hit the turf. It was. So Highlanders setting it up. Bishop setting back. Good opportunity here for the Highlanders. Boots this one hard. Jarkeen will slide to her left and make the grab. Nina Brown, long cross, looking for Reagan Black. Black facing off against Ramirez, and Ramirez a phenomenal slide and a takedown. Black wheeled up a big kick. It did go errant, but Ramirez was able to get a touch of the ball for colliding with her. So Tanner takes it here. It looks like maybe Chile might line up to kick this one. Yeah. Zipporah Chile sets it up, boots it far. Just over the head of Tressler. Caricia Knight back into this one. Looks as though Jashari Chavez has slid back to the midfield role. Knight unable to keep that in front of her. It'll be out. It'll be another throw-in. We've seen a lot of throw-ins on that far side. Tressler again eyeing it. This one darted back to the back line. And Tanner's going to come out of her area to make the kick, push it out. It'll be a throw-in. Just under 10 now in the first half here in Barnesville, Georgia. Still a 0-0 game between these two colleges. Calhoun has faced off recently against Andrew College. They took them down in a 3-1 contest. Right back towards Kara Bishop. Bishop able to block that one well, but not able to handle it well enough, as it'll be swept away again here by Calhoun. Hitting the turf there hard as Gattaca. Hoping she gets back up okay. Fluellen on the attack there. Knight back over to Bishop. Bishop unable to corral it. Chance here for Bilo as she pushes out. Tanner races out against everybody there. She had a duo of defenders chasing down Reagan Black, but she opted just to take it herself. Looks like we got another substitution here, maybe. The official motion for it, yeah, I think we do. Be for Calhoun, it appears. As I believe Lizeth Soriano is back in the game in favor of Kate James, or rather in place of Kate James. Tough foul there. It's going to get called. So good set here for the Warhawks. They're in Highlander territory and pretty deep. They set up for a long boot. It's on a line, but it is way off target. Something that the Warhawks have had problems with today, especially, is they are getting phenomenal breaks. They're getting a lot of break in the defense, had a couple of opportunities, but they just cannot get the aiming right. They cannot put that kick in the back of the net. Highlanders on the other end, they've tried to shoot from well outside of the box, just trying to hammer it home. They've got the power to prove it, but they've also ran into some trouble with the location. Jarkeen has had a couple of great saves, one of them a sliding save to stop a definite goal, would-be definite goal. Ishari Chavez has come now on this side of the pitch. She's flopped sides. Rather flip. Don't want to use flop too loosely in this sport. Hannah Thompson facing off with her now. This one back past Soriano. Back towards the middle, looking for Gattaca. Gattaca has played all minutes in this match, unable to break through the defense there as Lisbeth Ramirez puts it on. Tatiana McCoy, far side. McCoy, still racing, still moving, still motioning towards the middle. Trying to get it to perhaps find Fillingham, but Fillingham too far deep into the pocket for her to get to it. Tanner will come out. She'll kick this on a pass to Thompson. Bishop watches it past her. Good pass between the duo of midfielders there for Calhoun as they push it towards the far side. Still a chance here. It's not out. Fluellen unable to control the touch. Lisbeth Ramirez now will put it out. Smart move by Ramirez to just stall and stop the momentum. Just a couple minutes left here in this first half. A throw in here. Carissa Knight watching it. Knight not able to chase it down in time, but she created enough pressure to force it towards the midfield. Highlanders have the right side stacked. And the flag raised. I believe that's an offsides. Yes, it is. Zipporah Chile puts it in the air towards midfield, and a good collection by Reese Bilo. Flag raised and put out towards the right side. Highlanders get the ball back. Jesse Jeffcoat. In the air, towards the box, far side. McCoy towards the middle, and Jarkeen, a diving stop. Another good save for the keeper from Calhoun. Don't know if that would have been in net, but it definitely would have opened up Fillingham on the far side of the box. Would have been a creative pass. Now Calhoun threatening, pushing to the other side. Great game here between these two squads. Highlanders looking to maintain a good record. They're 7-1 overall. This one to Tanner. Tanner's just going to grab it on the other side, or rather, there's the grab. Warhawks 2-6 in the ACCC. They're 0-1 in that conference. They'll travel to Southern Union next. That's next week. Ball's out as the official raises the flag. Highlanders will be next in action here Wednesday against Oxford. That another night game during the week, 6:30 p.m. Hannah Thompson. Thompson's also played all minutes in this match. So was that entire back line, in fact. Fluellen, Ramirez, Chile, and Thompson have played all minutes. Tressler back into the contest, unable to face off against Bilo there for a moment. Kicks it away. Now Jesse Jeffcoat racing it down. Jeffcoat on the far side, pushing towards the midfield. Goes for a tough touch in the air. It's towards the back line now of Calhoun. Fillingham will watch it out. It'll be a throw in here for Gordon State. She'll relinquish it to Fluellen, who throws it in. A bounce over to Fillingham, but unable to grab that one. But it will be a throw-in, another one here for the Highlanders. Another opportunity here. As the Highlanders continue to move and get good field position. Park moving towards the ball. This one, a big over-the-head throw. Over to Bishop, but I don't think Bishop was able to maintain control of it. It will be on the line. It will result in a keeper kick. Goal kick will be optioned off here. Park racing in on it. Just under 2 minutes here left in this first half. 0-0 your score. An excellent game brewing here between these two squads. Good ball here, but an offsides call will be placed against the Highlanders at the first offsides against them. Second, or rather two, levied against the Warhawks. Olivia Park towards the middle, maybe intended for Bishop, but Bishop a little bit too far ahead. McCoy now having to run this one down. McCoy and the duo of defenders will have to get it back towards the midfield. Gattaca back over. And this one, a shot well high, and Tanner cannot climb the ladder. Floated into the air. It hits the back end of the net. Yashari Chavez has been threatening all game. She is rewarded with a goal, and it is 1-0. So Highlanders looking to avoid being shut out here in this first half. Trying to rally for some more time here. McCoy, an excellent shot, and that one just ricocheted right off the body of Emma Cooper. Cooper has hit the turf. She's in poor spirit. That was a tough hit from McCoy's boot. Either way, that's how we will end this first half. A 1-0 lead for the Warhawks as the Highlanders just unable to muster together a definitive attack against their back line, and Jarkeen a couple of fantastic saves to boot on the other end. We're going to take a quick break, then we'll be back to recap this first half. Tuned in to K13 Media, Gordon State Highlander Soccer.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
Welcome back, everybody. Eric Emerson here with you, ready to recap that first half of action for the Gordon State Highlanders. We enter halftime a 1-0 lead for the Warhawks that was scored with under a minute left. Once again, hello, everybody. Eric Emerson here with you. And for the Highlanders, it was just, there was no true chance in that first half. There were multiple opportunities, sure, but no true chance, no good-looking shot. A lot of them were from far outside of the box. A lot of them were too far tall, too far left. Nothing too convincing for the Highlanders on this side of the pitch. Now, they have had they have shown in the past that they're not afraid to shoot from that far back because they have the power to do it. Everybody on the squad, and especially everybody on that front line and in the midfield, they have the powerful legs and the powerful touches to do that, but they were just unable to find the back of the net with precise aim here. And it took a floater from Yashari Chavez from well outside the box to just creep over the head and hands of Rebecca Tanner. She mistimed her jump for this to touch the back of the net. And for Calhoun, they've had multiple fantastic chances. Nita Brown has broken through the defense on this near side of the pitch multiple times, and sometimes the shot was too tall, sometimes the shot was too far right, and sometimes it was offsides. It was an offsides call. So either way, Calhoun has penetrated the defense of the Highlanders very well, but a good job by Hannah Thompson. Hannah Thompson has been a fantastic defensive standout here for the Highlanders here in this first half. She covered Nina Brown very well, and she's patrolled this near side part of the pitch, the left side if you're looking towards the Highlanders net. She has patrolled that very, very well and not allowed too many leaks through her side. We'll take a quick break here for our halftime action and then return with second half action, a 1-0 lead for the Calhoun Community College Warhawks at halftime.
Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highlander Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today. Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today. Campus life at Gordon State College is all about moving forward together. With a vibrant student community and hundreds of organized activities, there's no limit to how much you can get involved. At our Student Activity and Recreation Center, meet up with friends to play video games, start a workout regimen, and even host a movie night. Join an intercollegiate or club sports program like baseball, basketball, volleyball, or golf. Break a sweat with your favorite intramural sport, fitness squad, or one-on-one match. Or grab a group of friends and cheer on your Highlanders from the stands. Beyond academics, Highlander Nation is a place to connect with one another and build lifelong friendships. Get involved with a student organization or a club that aligns with your passions. Students can connect with our community through theater productions, service projects, or speaker series. Whether you live on campus or off, students can enjoy it all. Learn more about getting involved in Gordon State College campus life. Visit the Student Life Office today.
Welcome back, everybody, to K13's media productions presentation of Gordon State Soccer. Eric Evanson here with you. Michael Penn on top of the scaffolding to my right on camera for this afternoon. Before we get the second half started, I want to thank a couple of Gordon State sponsors: Ortho Atlanta, Promo Vision, Waffle House, Rain Tree Golf Course, Resurgence Orthopedics, West Central Georgia Bank, Coca-Cola, and Piedmont Orthopedics for supporting and sponsoring Gordon State College. 1-0 lead for the Calhoun Community College Lady Warhawks. As we get going, the Highlanders just looking to get something going. Would love a quick goal here to really just take the pressure off and get this second half, started. Looks like Nita Brown getting ready for kickoff. And here we go with the second half in Barnesville, Georgia. Kate James now on the near side to us, as Olivia Park wrestling well in the back line, but unfortunately unable to come up tall. Good defense put together by the Warhawks. Elizabeth Ramirez matched up with Nina Brown, unable to keep it in front of her. It'll be a throw in here for the Warhawks. Brown throws it in. By low. Over to James. James on one. Hard hit on the ground. Cheeley filling him to McCoy. McCoy trying to handle it. We'll turn it back. Playing the backfield a little bit towards Cheeley again. Cheeley puts this one in the air. Highlanders opting for a lot more midfield, backfield play so far in the opening seconds and minutes of this half. Thompson far down the line, and it will be put out by Lizeth Soriano. McCoy watches this one. Header there by Soriano. Bilo matched up with Bishop. Bishop pulls off and lets Tressler take charge. Tressler able to work the ball away. And now Bishop chasing this one down on the near side. Bishop looking to beat James. James still looking to beat her in the box. Bishop, rough go of it there. Tressler slides in out of the corner. Good defense here by Calhoun as it's blocked up well, protecting Jarkeen. It'll be cleared. A good attempt and a good rush there by the Highlanders, but they're unable to put it into the back. And now Calhoun on a breakaway. Gattaca goes for this shot, and Cheeley darts in out of nowhere to get that one loose. Fantastic job by Zipporah Cheeley to fly in and protect the box, and Rebecca Tanner will put it into this one with an easy grab. Cheeley protecting her keeper well. Slid to the grass to get that one. Now McCoy. McCoy's got speed. Tatiana McCoy looking for the through. Goes for the shot, and it's too tall. Perfect opportunity there from McCoy. A good through pass from Olivia Park. McCoy just putting too much on it. And the Highlanders will have to look for another attack to find their first score of the game. Good header planted directly to the ground by Fillingham. Fillingham now to Park. Park, a good, strong touch, but it is deflected off the back of a Warhawk, and now McCoy has to wrestle with it on the line. Working the tightrope, gets back to the backside. Now it's going to be intercepted there by Jeffcoat. Jeffcoat skies this one. Think Jesse was maybe trying to get it into the box or maybe set up one of the other attackers in Park or Tressler, but just aired that one out a bit too much. Towards the middle. Gattaca, again, now in the midfield slot. Facing off against Tressler. Tressler looking to win a one-on-one, unable to keep it in front of her. It will be a throw-in here for the Warhawks. She'll hand it off to Kate James. About 5 minutes into this second half. Gattaca. Measuring. Fillingham in the midfield. Bishop right there as there's a tough tackle. Fillingham going to be hit with that foul. Wasting no time here as Gattaca, or at least trying not to waste time. Just have to roll the ball back a little bit there. Everybody was looking to get in position. Referee slowed her down. Played off the waist of Jeffcoat. Off the head of Cheeley, it looked like. Now Cheeley has to motion back. Hannah Thompson, good disruption as she's able to collect this one in the corner. She'll pass it out, and it'll be a throw in here for the Warhawks. Throw in. Backside kick there by McCoy. This will be out, and it'll lead to the first corner for the Warhawks. So they'll fill out the box. Danger here. That looks like Yashari Chavez in the corner. Yes, it is. Chavez scored the one and only goal to this point. She raises the right hand, puts it up. It's a little bit of a lower one. Header, and it's going to be out. Good defense by the Highlanders to clear it from the box. Two defenders in the backfield. Olivia Park unable to. She didn't want to commit too fully, as there's still a Calhoun attack to deal with. Cheeley against Brown. Cheeley working well. Pushes up on Brown a little bit. She has to get rid of it, and it'll be a reset. And Fillingham, good interception, looking to get it to Park. Park has to get a touch here. Right in midfield. Looking to get it to maybe McCoy. McCoy is broken away, but unfortunately, Park unable to deal with the double-team trap. And now this one through. Cheeley has to race out. So does Ramirez, and Tanner at the edge of her line is able to make a diving, sliding grab. That was a risky play by Rebecca Tanner, but it paid off. She had a duo of defenders, her own, already up there. Lisbeth Ramirez and Cheeley causing disruption, but Nita Brown has shown that she can deal with not just a double team, but she's been quadruple team before and has broken away from the defense. So Tanner makes the gutsy call to come out and grab it. Ramirez against Gattaca, and Gattaca able to win, or rather Ramirez able to win that battle. Tanner. Looks like she might opt it off and allow Cheeley to take this one. She will. So now Zipporah Cheeley lines up for it. Puts a tremendous amount of backspin on this one. Backside header by Kara Bishop, unable to keep it in front of her. But plays well for the Highlanders. Jesse Jeffcoat puts it through. Big through ball here, but the defense able to race on this one. Ava Wooten all over it, and it'll lead to Yarkeen putting it away. Whistle there. That's a foul against the Highlanders, so Calhoun will get this one. Wooten. Looked like she might have been setting up for that one, but instead it's going to be Cooper, it looks like. Vilo. Over to Gattaca. Gattaca's been a key player here so far, and this one deep into Hawk territory. Right on the line, James lets it roll out. It'll be a throw in here. Tressler, tough touch, back over to Park. And now Wooten races in. Wooten gets a touch on it. And a good job by Park to stall, allow her offense to get in. And a foul there. Believe that is going to be on Calhoun. It'll be on Wooten. So the Highlanders will have a great opportunity here. Set up about maybe 10 yards or so. If that, maybe 5. Bishop taking here, raises the left arm, puts it high in the air, and it's skied. Too much and 2 left there for Bishop. And it allows Yarkeen to take this one back for a goal kick. McCoy moving on to this one. Now Thompson has been pushed up completely, and she comes in for a little bit of disruption. Rollout will be a throw in here for Calhoun. Hands go up on the right side, meaning it's going to be a Highlander ball as they flip it over. Fillingham presses tough, gets it to Tressler. Now Tressler has to contain this one. She doesn't have too much wide on her side, so Tressler might be on a solo shot here. Isabel Tressler goes towards the middle, and Yarkeen again out of net. Don't know if it was exactly a shot, maybe just trying to clear, but Tressler couldn't get enough on it. Cheeley. Watching this one down, stalking the ball against Nina Brown. Brown has been impressive, and a good job by Thompson to throw a flat tire there, and Brown crashes to the ground. And no call by the referee. It was all clean from Thompson. It'll just be a throw in here for Calhoun. Bishop in the midfield. Right past Park now. Yarkeen just easily comes out of net. Lisbeth Ramirez right on the line. Nina Brown now shifted on this side now with Gattaca. Gattaca winning here, but a good job by Bishop to push it between her feet. It'll get pushed out here and only just a delay. It's Calhoun. We'll get this one. Having a delay here. There was a ball resting against the net. That's a good eye by the official. Bishop clears it through. Park able to stalk it, but it'll get away from Katie James, and a good job by Park to stall. Wooten unable to get to her feet in time. This one golfed up in the air, past her, into the back line. Midfield, McCoy trying to touch. They'll be out. Tatiana McCoy over to Park. Park in the air over to James. Again, this great back line for Calhoun, disrupting any sort of attack the Highlanders have. They haven't allowed them to cross. They haven't allowed them to push. The only thing they've been allowed to do is really push towards the corners. It's been a good job by the defense to steer them away, and it's worth noting that this is a Highlander squad that has played 3 games in 3 days, 2 conference games against the Titans and the Bulldogs, and now today. They've come up with wins in both of those, but obviously it's a lot of play time. Just about 2 hours, 45 minutes of on-field time. Tatiana McCoy in the corner, pushes towards the middle, trying to find Fillingham. It ricochets off a defender. Now they have to play backwards, and now the defenders for Calhoun trying to get it free, but Park right in the line of things, still causing disruption. Highlanders trying to make an attack out of nothing here. Jeffcoat. Fillingham watches. Fillingham puts it back towards it, and an excellent clear by Calhoun. He'll pass it all the way to the back line. Zipporah Chile will clear it right back, not allowing Nina Brown to get a touch. Towards the middle. Gattaca blitzes past the defense. She is able to overwhelm Llewellyn this one far enough back for Tanner. Will have an easy kick here. Played off the torso of Tressler. She'll go over to Llewellyn. Llewellyn back over. Tough touch, unable to handle it in front of herself. Goes towards the middle, off the waist of Bilo. Now Nina Brown. Nina Brown able to get past Llewellyn, able to get past Chile. Nina Brown's going towards the box. A good job by Ramirez to close off the route. She takes the shot. It's off of Ramirez, and Chile will clear it. Fantastic job by Ramirez to stop that push, but now Gattaca pushes of her own on the near side in the corner. It'll roll out. It will be a corner kick here for Calhoun. Corner kick for Calhoun is up. It's long. Towards the backside of the box, Chile able to get the first touch, facing off against Brown again. Chile watches it. It'll be out, and this should be a goal kick, and yes, it will be. Chile gets this one up. A little bit of knuckle spin on that one. Bishop. Able to get a touch, and now Calhoun pressing deep. Good defense here by the Highlanders, though. Stalls it again, but it will be another corner kick. Calhoun has really pressed an iron on the defense. It appears to be Gattaca heading to the corner right now. As yes, it is. So Gattaca from the corner raises the right hand. This one's a little bit more true. It's in the air for longer, but well too far. Misjudged that one I did. I thought it might have been a little bit towards the middle, but that one skied to the back into the box. Too much power put on there by Gattaca. Just under 30 minutes left here in this contest. Highlanders looking to at least tie here. Maintain that 7-1 record. Looks a lot better if it's 7-1-1 than 7-2. Fillingham trying to get it up towards the middle. Good job to stop that on the back end. Tressler towards the middle, but it was a little bit too far, as it'll be right in line with the Warhawks defense. Move past that one. Gattaca does. Chile right in line with it. She'll hand it off to Ramirez. Ramirez able to get the pass, and it'll go back towards the middle. Now deep into the corner. Hannah Thompson racing for this one. Nobody on her flank, so she'll have this one wheeled off easily. She'll push it out. It'll be a throw in here for... Ooh! Officials are signaling it's a Highlander throw-in. Thought it might have gone towards Calhoun, maybe a last-second touch on that ball. Our one goal in this contest coming courtesy of Yashari Chavez. A 1-0 game at this time. Tressler, midfield, pushes far past, trying to perhaps see if she can get Bishop on the wide outside on the far end. Jeffcoat, able to beat the attacker. Not able to beat that one, Gattaca. Well towards the back. It'll be an easy pickup here for Tanner. Good job by Jeffcoat to force Gattaca into that. Olivia Park watching this one. Park wrestling for a touch, trying to get it in. Right in the middle. To the back, Fluellen off the top of the laces. Chile, a header, puts it back towards the ground. In the air, Tanner comes out. Tanner drops the kick on this one, and it'll go right towards Tressler. Isabel Tressler looking for a through ball, but again, right in line with the defense. Defenders have been in every single cross attempt here by the Highlanders. Just have not been able to pick up a good passing lane. Jeffcoat throws this one in. McCoy hasn't had a lot of touches here recently. Looking to make the most out of it here, but she's unable to. This will be a throw in here for Calhoun, unable to keep it in. McCoy able to wrestle that one free. Now McCoy over to Tressler. Tressler in the middle. Looking to take a shot here by Jarquin right on the post. We'll make the grab. Jarquin missiles this one towards the middle. Jeffcoat right on the line, trying to keep it in. It is in, and now McCoy on the line, trying to get it through, but a good job defensively by the Warhawks. That is Cooper over there on the far side. Have locked down McCoy, and Tanner is going to come out easily here. Gattaca thought she might have had a run down there, but she was flanked well by Lisbeth Ramirez. Now this is more of a structured attack, and it's thrown away in favor of booting one in. Tanner able to make that one easy. In favor of Calhoun here. It's been a long couple days here for this Highlander squad. They haven't had a sub, and look at that. Just as I say that, this one rolls past the net. They haven't had a sub this half just yet, and it looks like Macy Lauren Lanier is going to be the first of those. She might tag out with Tatiana McCoy, and yes, she will. Those two tagged out for each other in the first half as well. But as I said before, it's a tough stretch here for the Lady Highlanders. They faced off against conference foes in the Titans and the Bulldogs, and now facing off against a non-conference foe in the Calhoun Warhawks. Played off the inner side. Good capture there by Tressler. Tressler, good touch, several of them. Able to get past one defender, and that one a tough one. That is going to be a foul on Kate James. That sets up the Highlanders well here. It's going to be Cheely coming in, so it'll be interesting here. Cheely has the power to possibly put it in the back of the net from here. But with the way things have gone for the Highlanders, I would opt for one trying to get into the box. Cheely waiting for her team to get set. Here it is. She is going to go for one in the back end of the box. Lauren Lanier able to get a touch on that one. Fillingham trying for it, and Bishop was closing in before an excellent grab by Jarquin. Able to keep her eyes on the ball throughout, and that is going to be a foul. I wonder if it was too tough of a foul. The referee hasn't said anything just yet. I think he's just telling everybody to keep it cool there. Hannah Thompson flew in there, and that was a... If there was something like that maybe in the first half, maybe card-worthy, but nothing here. And Elizabeth Ramirez, a header in the wrong direction, but it works just as well as a pass as Tanner is able to collect it. Tressler. Thompson. Thompson able to get past. Good ricochet for her. Park down the line. Measuring this is Cooper. Cooper able to get it back on the far side. A roll out. Rather, no, still stay in. Looked like man rolled out. Fillingham able to get one. That high leg touch. Now Fillingham. Good job by Park to keep the defender off. Back towards the middle. Tressler up against Wooten. Wooten looking to wheel it off, and that one an easy touch for her. Hang on, we got a whistle here. Tressler hit the ground hard after the kick. Left leg. Yeah, Tressler looks like she might have to come out here. Maybe not. She's still in it. Still standing on her own power, trying to get some juice back into that leg. We'll see if she comes out. Tressler is walking towards the sideline. So Tressler is going to come out here. I believe Tatiana McCoy is going to come on in her stead. Tressler's going to take a seat on the bench. Don't think anything too hurt there, but just enough to pull her out. Good call by the referee to not let that play forward too much. We're back underway. Strong header by Bishop. Pops it high into the air. Fillingham able to settle underneath it. So does Wooten, though. Wooten looks like she might come away with this, and she will. Nina Brown getting past the defense, but a good job by Hannah Thompson and Zipporah Cheely in the second half to really lock her down. Looks like we've had a couple of swaps up front here for Calhoun, as Fluellen will wheel this one away. Zoe Tomlin, as well as Nayeli Sena, excuse me. Here's Bishop. Bishop on a breakaway. Bishop push for it. Goes for the shot, and Jarquin slides for a touch and pushes it out of the way. Wynn was able to get in line, but so was Jarquin. She's been fantastic today, and she outstretches the left hand just enough. And the Highlanders will have a corner here. Looks like Olivia Park taking it. Yes, it is. This one's straight. Bishop tries to go it behind her head, but a little bit too much airtime on that one. And it'll be a goal kick here. Another sub here for Calhoun. Kate James coming off. going to be Hannah Figueroa back in the game. Answer a question in the comments. We are not streaming. You will not be in Pike County, or rather, we will not be in Jackson this evening to stream the Pike County Pirates versus the Jackson squad. We asked for clearance to stream the game this evening, but it was denied by Jackson. Access was denied by Jackson. So we wish those squads well this evening. We are cheering on the Pirates from back home. But that just gives you more of a reason to head down to Jackson and fill those stands with Pike County red. A couple of Pike County Pirates on the pitch here this afternoon. A couple of them were honored a couple weeks ago. They received their state championship rings. Jackie Delgado moving in. She'll watch that throw in from Nina Brown. Tomlin facing off against Zipporah Chile. And now Macy Lauren Lanier. Hasn't got too many touches since coming into this game. This one booted well past her. Bishop watching. Bishop moving. Bishop blitzing past midfield. Now a through ball here. Tatiana McCoy racing for it. So is Fillingham, but it's right at the edge of the territory where Jarkeen can grab it. Good job by Bishop to get here and get it loose. Tomlin and the Warhawks trying to get that ball away from her, but she's able to split the defense. It'll eventually find its way up to Wooten and Fillingham, and Wooten able to bat it away. Thompson collides with the attacker, no call. And there we have the whistle. It's calling, oh, we have an injured player, that's what it is. Couldn't see from my vantage point. But we do have a Highlander down. I believe that might be a Park. That might be Olivia Park. Park taking a second before standing back up on her own power is the important thing. And she's going to come out of this one. So Tressler has exited as well as Park. Caricia Knight's coming on in her stead. The Highlanders taking two big hits here more than halfway through the second half. Trailing just one goal. Across midfield. Collection by Nayeli Sena. McCoy able to keep it in? No. Paris Gleason in here. Finding Jackie Delgado. Jeffcoat back to Fluellen. Now to Bishop. Bishop over to Lauren Lanier. Lauren Lanier cuts past a duo of defenders. Now over to Hannah Thompson. Hannah Thompson looking to bring it up. Thompson well over to Caricia Knight. Knight able to stop on a dime. Stops it in place. Keeps it in momentarily. Good tackle here by Lauren Lanier. Ball still rolling. Now it will collide next to the home bench. And it'll be out. And Macy Lauren Lanier hit the turf hard on that tackle. Man, this would be unthinkable for the Highlanders if Lauren Lanier has to come out here. That's 3 injuries that have forced players off the pitch in this half alone. Coach Kenneth Fasahini, as well as the trainer, talking with Lauren Lanier. Still has not sat up yet. Now she will. And she's climbed to her feet. So Lauren Lanier comes out of this game. Be another substitution. As Olivia Park, that's good news. Olivia Park comes back in. Just need a second on the bench. We'll continue play. About 14 minutes left to go. I'll throw in here for the Highlanders. Jeffcoat, a good throw in. Able to clear a couple of defenders, but as well as filling them. This one put out well past. Now Kara Bishop flying in from the midfield, trying to keep this one in and keep the momentum going. Good cross step over. Pushes it back past. Beats one defender. Can't beat the other. Olivia Park, a touch. Joaquin able to get it. Excuse me, Joaquin able to go over and get it. I'll put a stop to the attack for now. Thompson, Cheely puts it in the air at a whistle. We'll have stoppage here. It was a foul against Calhoun. Interesting. So Zipporah Cheely's going to line up about 10 yards shy of midfield. Kara Bishop, good header. McCoy. Park and Jeffcoat watching this one. Park will get it back to Jeffcoat. Jeffcoat looking to put it in all the way from the back, and an excellent deflection from Joaquin. Ball had eyes, and a phenomenal shot by Jesse Jeffcoat all the way out. But again, Joaquin continues a phenomenal day. It'll be another corner kick and another opportunity here for the Highlanders. It'll be Olivia Park taking it once more. Gordon filling up the box. Good corner kick here, and a bad header by Bishop will put it out immediately. And that sets up a good run here by Delgado, and both Delgado and Jeffcoat hit the turf. Both get back to their feet, and now it's an even better run here. On the far side, here comes Sena. Sena back inside, trying to find Tomlin. Thompson, though, is going to be able to get there, and that is going to be a foul. Tomlin flagged with one as she clipped Thompson on the way by. The defense able to scramble well and stop that attack. As we'll have a wave sub coming in here for Calhoun. Ramirez leaps in the air, puts head on it, and pushes it out of the way. Fillingham watches that one pass, played off the hip. Ramirez gets it past Bishop, and now it's going to be back in the hands of Calhoun. Calhoun pushing past, and Sena on the far end, uncovered. Sena in the corner, pushes towards the middle. And it'll be out. I believe that was Figueroa, as we'll have the wave sub come in here for Calhoun. 14, I believe that's White. We have Black, Chavez, Milo. I believe King was still in the game. And Kate James is back into this one. It's about 5 subs all in all. Milo faced off against McCoy. Their arms lock up. Gattaca. Right to Ramirez. Ramirez trying to control the touch, but an aggressive job by Reagan Black to come in. Bishop finding a through, trying to get it to Fillingham to touch grass, but unfortunately it won't. It'll touch foot. Good job by Bishop to slide. She's going to try to keep it out. She won't be able to, though. It'll be a throw in here for Calhoun. Kate James taking this one. She'll get it to Gattaca. Gattaca on the line. It'll scoop past it. Will be a throw in here for Gordon. Entering the final 10 here in Barnesville. Or excuse me, this is not going to be a foul. It's going to be, or rather a throw in. It's going to be a foul here. Gattaca's going to take it. This one straight as an arrow to Reagan Black. Right over her head, though. Yashari Chavez on the far side being triple teamed. Lisbeth Ramirez as well as Zipporah Chile all over. And Ramirez hits the ground. She'll get back, though. It should be a corner kick here for the Warhawks. It will be. Yashari Chavez. Sets it in the air. Looked like Vilo was able to get a touch on that one, but not in the direction she wanted. Caricia Knight in this one. Gets it to Fillingham. Fillingham trying to now slam on the brakes, go back and stop it. Won't be able to. Vilo against Park. Park able to win that battle. Now Park looking for a through. McCoy has to turn on the afterburners. Tatiana McCoy searching, looking. Fillingham trying to get open. McCoy trying to find her. It's towards the back end of the box, and it's out of the box now. And now the defense for the Warhawks pushes it away. Bishop, though, coming back in, and hey, we got an injury down. Bishop takes the shot, and it's from well outside in the upper 90. Kara Bishop deposits one, and we're tied. The Warhawks were all pointing to Tatiana McCoy as she had been on the turf for a moment. There is going to be a substitution. McCoy is still hurt down there, but Kara Bishop is able to tie up the game. Wish could be with better tidings, but McCoy appears to be fine. She's got the wind knocked out of her, but Kara Bishop, a phenomenal job entering the final 10, is able to pound one in the upper 90. Right over the hands of Jarkeen, who has been fantastic today, and we are tied up. So here in the final 10, 8:29 on the clock. Tatiana McCoy gets to the sideline. And now Calhoun, you have to imagine they might be pushing in some chips here. And now this one won. Sydney Fluellen looking for a through here. Kara Bishop's quick. She goes deep into the corner, though. She's faced off against Kate James. James watches it past, and Jarkeen easily able to come out of net and make the grab. Shot attempt by Kara Bishop. This one to the back line, Lisbeth Ramirez. Watch that one go out. It'll be a throw in here for Calhoun, though. Gattaca. Jeffcoat watches it past, and now deep into the corner here. Appears to be Gattaca again for the throw-in. It's a high one. Flying through the air, trying to touch head on that one. I believe that was Fluellen. No, that was Jeffcoat. So Jeffcoat soaring through, trying to contact that one, unable to. Good block there by Bishop. Now Park clears it through. Over is Fillingham. So is Wooten. Wooten will win this one. Park right in line with her, able to block it. It'll be a throw in here for the Warhawks, though. Wooten taking some time here. Got to hurry, though. Bishop unable to block that one up. It'll be out. Gattaca fires one through. Big deflection there by Chile. Another one will roll out, be a throw in here again. Lauren Lanier, good stoppage. Goes over to Ramirez, now Fluellen. Fluellen on the near side, trying to play that line. She's up against Gattaca, trying to maybe force one past. She will. Good job by Sydney Fluellen. This one now through, but unfortunately, Wooten's going to be right in line with that one. Neither Lauren Lanier nor Fillingham able to turn on the afterburners and go catch that one. Fluellen races back towards that ball. High kick press by there. Olivia Park puts it up in the air. Chile racing this one down against Yashari Chavez, and this one over the head of Tanner. Yashari Chavez has given the Community College Warhawks the lead with just under 5. Again, putting it just above the hands of Tanner. She beat Chile as well as Ramirez on the back line once again. It's 2-1. Yashari Chavez, 2 goals on the day. It'll be Kara Bishop. Just going for one, a Hail Mary to the back end where Jarkeen will take it. Punt it high. Lauren Lanier. Thompson trying to wrestle this one free. Highlanders swarming this ball. This one deep now. Deep into the corner. Zipporah Chile will get it out. Again, Chile puts it away. Highlanders in danger of dropping to 7-2, whereas the Warhawks looking to improve to 3-6. The Warhawks will be on the road next time anyone sees them. It'll be Friday at Southern Union at a night game, 7 p.m. Highlanders will be back home here after a much-needed weekend of rest against Oxford at 6:30. Good stick there by Kara Bishop, trying to get that ball free. There is going to be a penalty, though. So not clean enough of a tackle for the officials' liking. Gattaca. This one a laser back to the box and well past it. Be a goal kick here for Tanner. I think she might hand it off to Chile. Yes, she will. Chile will now take it. Highlanders will need to show some aggression here if they want to fight back, show some tenacity. Bishop trying to put it far. Fillingham on that one. It'll roll back to the midfield, and this one well struck by Lauren Lanier. It'll be chased down by Jarquin, though. Jesse Jeffcoat. Racing down the far side. Good shove there by number 22, Madigan King, but it's called against her. Clean, but the official not liking it. It's now everybody moving in. Coach Kenneth Fasahini's pushing in the chips. Under 2 minutes here. Jeffcoat pushes it towards the box. It's in the air. There's a header, and it's well past. Lauren Lanier just missed there. So just under 2 minutes here. Highlanders, that was their best shot, and Coach K pressed the right button to push everybody in. Just didn't work out. Tatiana McCoy looking to beat the defense. She's able to beat one defender. She's lining up for something as everything's filled in. Bilo able to get one off the shoulder. And now Cheeley as well as Park looking to make sure they don't press past midfield. It's going to get pressed past. Tanner's going to go get it. Highlanders' only hope, a last-second goal here in the 90th minute. Jeffcoat pacing well. Got to hurry here. Got to get this ball across midfield. But there's your danger. If you try for the big cross, it's going to get pushed all the way outside, and it's going to be a throw-in here for the Highlanders. They're looking for a ball. And that is full time. So just run out of seconds, and Yashari Chavez wins the day for the Calhoun Warhawks. 2 goals for her, one coming in under 1 minute left in the first half, the other coming in with 5 minutes left in the second. The 1 goal for the Highlanders coming by Kara Bishop. Just the Highlanders not able to find the opportune moments. They did a good job of defending the box, but it was Yashari Chavez as well shooting from outside the box that just went over the head of Rebecca Tanner that won the day. So unfortunately, Highlanders will fall to 7-2. Again, the Warhawks will improve to 3-6. We'll take a quick break, then come back with a post-game wrap-up. Your final score from Barnesville, Georgia, 2-1. The Warhawks take it.
Highlanders Forward is more than a rallying cry. It's a way of being. At Gordon State College, Highlanders move towards a bright future with an affordable, high-quality education that sets them up for lifelong success. Our students pursue their passions through nearly 30 exceptional degree programs that lead to exciting careers across the globe. They work towards academic excellence in challenging courses taught by exceptional faculty who support them along the way. They evolve as global citizens through study abroad programs, career-focused internships, and meaningful research and service initiatives that connect them to the world they live in. As graduates, Highlanders move confidently into their futures after earning valuable degrees at a fraction of the cost elsewhere. Gordon State College is the place where forward thinkers launch their dreams and shape better lives for themselves and their families. Start the journey to your future at Gordon State College. Apply today.
It'll be a happy bus ride back to Decatur, Alabama, to Calhoun Community College. They take the game 2-1. Again, Yashari Chavez having a fantastic day. 2 goals for her, both of them very important. One coming under 1 minute left in the first half, the other coming with 5 minutes left in this game for the game winner. So, again, I mentioned before, it'll be a 3-6 record for Calhoun and a 7-2 record for Gordon State. They had their opportunities, just couldn't cash in on them. And you'll see the Calhoun Community College Warhawks back in action next Friday at Southern Union at 7 p.m. And you'll find the Highlanders back in action here next week against Oxford. That's Wednesday versus Oxford, 6:30 p.m. under the lights here in Barnesville, Georgia. So welcome back inside of the booth, everybody. Eric Adamson here with you. And like I said, it was just some things didn't go the Highlanders' way today. They could not continually press and attack. A lot of what they had going was around the midfield. They just couldn't get a strong enough presence in the box, and that's something that's plagued them all throughout the season. It's just they cannot continue the pressure and get enough on the interior. But hey, you also have to give a fantastic and a big round of applause to Jacqueline Jacquin. She was phenomenal today. She had a couple of very nice saves. She had a couple of gutsy saves coming out of the net and sliding for some, going up the ladder and batting some out of the way. She was fantastic and phenomenal for the Warhawks this afternoon. But that is your final score, 2-1, as the Warhawks take the day. We once again told you when we will be back in action. Again, for those watching for Pike County, we will not be in Pike County this evening for the Jackson football game. We asked for permission to broadcast, and it was denied by Jackson. So that's where we'll be, but hopefully if you're watching for Pike County, you'll be in the stands cheering on the Pirates as they look to take down a region foe in Jackson. But here, that does it for us in Barnesville, Georgia at Gordon State College. Once again, the final score 2-1 in favor of the Calhoun Community College Warhawks. For Michael Penn up there on top of the camera, for our boss Chad Feldman somewhere on the beach somewhere enjoying the time, I'm Eric Edmondson, thanking you all for joining today's broadcast. Make sure you stay up to date on where we will be on the K13 Facebook page. And this is Lander Country and Highlanders Forward. Have a good one.